Hi, my name's Cindy Farr, and I'm the Incident Commander for the Missoula City County Health Department's COVID-19 response. Today is Thursday, August 20th, and this is my COVID briefing. We've had 393 cumulative positive cases in Missoula County to date. We've got 2 new cases since yesterday. We've had 340 recoveries and 2 deaths. 4 Missoula County residents and 2 non-county residents are currently hospitalized in Missoula County. We have 51 active COVID-19 cases with just over 200 close contacts. Those active cases and their close contacts remain in isolation and quarantine and will be supported as needed. The state of Montana is reporting 6,072 cumulative COVID-19 cases, which is up 117 new cases from yesterday. There are now 1,549 active cases with 101 active hospitalizations across the state. There have been 89 deaths related to COVID-19 statewide. First, I would just like to let everyone know that yesterday our EPI team did a presentation looking at the data for Montana and for Missoula County. You can find that on my YouTube channel if you'd like to take a deeper dive look into that data. Next, I want to talk about school and some safety measures that you can put into place when trying to keep your kids safe while trying to continue their education. Most Missoula County schools will be restarting in the next week or two, as well as classes at the University of Montana. I'd like to cover some basic precautions that parents can take and things that you can teach your kids as we send them back to school for fall semester in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. Let's run through what a typical school day might look like. When you get up in the morning, one of the first things that you're going to want to do is assess your child or your children for symptoms of COVID-19. Remember that the symptoms could be very mild in some people. Those symptoms include fever or chills, cough, shortness of breath or difficulty breathing, fatigue, muscle or body aches, headache, new loss of taste or smell, sore throat, congestion or runny nose, nausea or vomiting, and diarrhea. If your child is having any of these symptoms, they should not go to school that day, and you should contact your healthcare provider or call 258-INFO to get a test for COVID-19. I want to remind everybody that our testing turnaround time has actually gotten a lot faster, so we're back to getting results within 24 to 72 hours. Also, I just want to remind you that fall is a time when we start seeing a slew of other illnesses circulating, like seasonal flu and RSV, so it's best to take precautions and keep your child home if they are sick. If your child is healthy, you want to prepare them for the school day. They will need a clean, sanitized cloth face covering to wear to school. There's some pretty fun and cute mask designs out there for all sizes and ages of kids. My little guy prefers his Paw Patrol mask. Masks should be laundered daily, so it's a good idea to have several on hand that can get thrown in with your regular wash. You can also hand wash your cloth face covering and hang it to dry. Any regular laundry detergent or soap is fine for washing those cloth face coverings. The face covering should be the right size so that it fits snugly over the nose and under the chin. Just a reminder that the face covering is not intended to protect you as the wearer from COVID-19, but is actually to protect others from your germs in case you are asymptomatic or pre-symptomatic. Be sure to remind your little ones not to mess with the mask once they put it on. Next, you'll want to remind your kiddos about hand washing. It's always a good idea to revisit with them that they should wash with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. If you Google hand washing songs, there's some really great age-appropriate songs ranging from the ABCs and a happy birthday song to songs like Jolene by Dolly Parton or Staying Alive by the Bee Gees. You want to make sure that your child knows that they should wash their hands frequently throughout the day while they're at school, and always before eating and after using the restroom and after recess. So as you send your little ones out the door to school, remind them to follow the extra measures that the school has put into place and to try to maintain social distancing as much as possible. Also, encourage your child not to share their school items, such as pencils or other supplies, with their classmates. When your child comes home after school or childcare, you will want to make sure that they wash their hands when they first come in the door. It's also a good idea to have them remove their shoes at the door and, if possible, to change out of their school clothes. While we don't know how long the virus can actually live on clothing, this could just be one little extra preventative measure. If you're sending your child to school with a lunchbox or a water bottle, you're going to want to make sure that you thoroughly clean them as well. You can wash them with soap or water, run it through the dishwasher, or wipe them down with disinfecting wipes. You're going to want to do this daily. If they go to school with a backpack, it's a good idea to also wipe it down regularly or throw it in the laundry if it's machine washable. Some general things to think about also include making sure that your child is current on all recommended immunizations. The last thing that we want is for a vaccine preventable disease outbreak to occur on top of the current COVID pandemic. You should also make sure that your child's school has the correct and current contact information and also contact information for a backup person so that if your child gets sick during the school day, they can get a hold of you to make sure that you can come and pick them up. Also, make sure that you're familiar with your school's policies, as some of them may have changed due to the pandemic. I know that this is a somewhat scary time for parents, students, and school staff, so I hope these tips are helpful in preparing your child for school this fall. We will definitely continue talking through this as we move further into the school year. So that's it for my daily briefing today. As always, you can subscribe to me on YouTube under my name, Cindy Farr. That's CindyFarr. Click that little notification bell so you get notified whenever additional videos are uploaded. You can follow us on Facebook at the Missoula City County Health Department's Facebook page, and you can call 258-INFO if you'd like to schedule a test through our drive-through testing location on Flynn Lane, or if you just have general questions about COVID-19. And you can check out our website at missoula.co/cvirus. I will not be posting a daily briefing tomorrow, but I will talk to you all again on Monday. Until then, everybody stay healthy.